What is good, everyone? Alright, so the late game of the Saturday afternoon football, the late game. We got the Springfield Atoms playing against Blacksburg Firebirds in Blacksburg, Virginia at Virginia Tech. Excuse me, in Lane Stadium at Virginia Tech. So, Springfield Atoms are the 11.8 point favorites to win the game. 11.8 point favorites, or the Blacksburg Firebirds. And of course, Springfield's undefeated 6-0. Blacksburg is 5-1. Atoms playing against Firebirds, and of course, Springfield is the way better team. They're way better than 7 other teams. And the Atoms are the favorite to win the championship this season, of course. But and the over-under on the scoring in this game will be 67.5 points. 67.5 points is the over-under. So, will the over win, will the under win, and even if Firebirds don't win, can they still cover the spread by losing by 11 points or less? If they still cover the spread, or can they even win the game? But there's a high chance the Atoms are going to win the game, whether the Firebirds cover the spread or not. So, well, let's begin this game.
Are out there ready for the coin toss. We're lined up for the kickoff, so let's get today's game started. Harper is just about ready to kick this one away. Nice kick, plenty of distance. This one is taken by Garrett.
That's what he's done.
As he kicks the kickoff back to the 46. All on the 46-yard line. Out of the shotgun. Gets the pass off. Jumps up and comes down with it. And he's 23. It's a very difficult pass to secure.
When you walk like that, coming down with it is usually not much fun, especially when you've got guys nearby who are waiting to put a lick on them.
Number 3, using split back. Rosen jumps and makes the catch. Runs for the tackle. Garrett is there for the tackle at the 1-yard line.
This is a great block. Watch here. He just barrels into the defender, taking him right off the turf. Now that is a textbook block right there.
Looking for the goal line.
Touchdown.
This is exactly how to get the ball in the end zone. You get in behind the center and guard, keep pushing and pushing until they're putting up 6 points on the board. You better kick it here.
The extra point attempt is good. Perfect way to start this one off as they move the ball down the field for the touchdown.
They came out with a plan on offense and
distance. From the 6.
It's still very early. This is one of those spots where you'd like to be able to respond and put the ball in the end zone. Get some time in the pocket as you pay for it. Don't force it into coverage.
Seven defensive backs in this one. With the pass, and he makes the grab. Alexander is there on the stop at the 29.
You got to execute out there. There's no second chances. One of us will make a play.
Harry, the long setback. Holt is there for the tackle at the 34-yard line. Good pickup on the ground, able to convert for a first down.
They did a heck of a job selling that counterplay. The defense was flowing in one direction while the play was going the other. One or two more blocks, and he might have broken free.
Hand it off to the back. Alexander takes him down.
A success.
Let's check out both teams' starting lineups. Starting with the Blacksburg Firebirds. Quarterback Todd Bird. Running back Ty Perry. Fullback Robert Holcomb. Wide receiver C.J. Pratt. Wide receiver Eric Hall. Tight end Freddie Rogers. Left tackle Lee Williams. Left guard Kenny James. Center Josh Allen. Right guard Alan Banks. Right tackle Warren Green. Left end Oliver Cobb. Right end Keontae Spillman. Defensive tackle Corey Hughes. Left outside linebacker Shreese Hayward. Middle linebacker Zach Henson. Right outside linebacker Derek Lane. Cornerback Kalen Bridges. Cornerback Dan Perry. Free safety Devon Garrett. Free safety TJ Schaefer. Strong safety Tony Ellis. Strong safety Joe Stringer. Place kicker Josh Harper. Punter Andy Groom. Kicker return punt return is Roland Johnson, and he's a wide receiver. Kickoff specialist Josh Harper. Long snapper Alan Banks. Third down running back Ty Perry. With the option of Dave Tyson because the Firebirds have a 2 running back system. And the Firebirds starting lineup. Now the Springfield Atoms starting lineup. Quarterback Ray Sweeney. Running back Jimmy Hudson. Fullback Vondrell Finley. Wide receiver Lamar Casey. Wide receiver Thomas Bryan. Tight end Alex Snow. Left tackle Colby Tatum. Left guard Tony Bush. Center Brian Kessler. Right guard Ernie Hampton. Right tackle T. Matthews. Left end Billy Jones. Right end Richie Tucker. Defensive tackle Jimmy Nailinson. Left outside linebacker Reggie Francis. Middle linebacker Sharice McGrady. Right outside linebacker Peter Ballwer. Cornerback Josh Mathis. Cornerback Angelo Garrett. Free safety Darryl Holt. Free safety Ron James. Strong safety Brody Alexander. Strong safety Ron James. Place kicker Mark Wilcox. Punter Ian Ross. Kick return punt return Angelo Garrett, and he's also cornerback. Kickoff specialist Mark Wilcox. Long snapper Brian Kessler. Third down running back Jimmy Hudson. And that is both teams' starting lineups. So, yep.
Get around the outside of the net. Tell your blockers to maintain.
It's second down and 1 to go.
Both teams.
He goes to the tailback. Number 55 is there on the stop at the 44.
Blacksburg is moving up front. Look for the hole and send your man into the secondary.
Good to the halfback. Jones got very good penetration there. Trying to find some room in the middle, but there was no place to go.
He brought some extra guys up on the run blitz. Got penetration, and they shut the play down.
Little misdirection. Tucker is there for the tackle at the 48-yard line.
When your offensive line is getting a good push up front, it's a lot easier to pick up yardage on the ground.
Let's go. The visiting team come out on a nickel package. With the pass, they've got the screen. They'll knock them out of bounds at the 47-yard line.
I don't think you have a choice.
Broom comes into the game for the punt. Garrett sets up, waiting for the punt. And he signals for the fair catch.
Watch for a hole to open up the middle and send your guy through it.
Watch it! There we go. 17.
He's brought down behind the line.
When you get penetration like that, it's very hard for the offense to get positive yardage.
19-yard line. Not today.
The home team line up in a 4-3. Ellis is there for the tackle at the 17.
The defense came up and stopped him right in his tracks. That's just the kind of thing that the defensive coordinator loves to see. All 17-yard line.
Rolling right. Throws on the move.
I'll tell you, the defense made a great stand right there.
Ross will come in now to punt it away. Johnson looks like he's ready for the return. The line drive. From the 35-yard line.
Now it's their turn to do something on offense. Down by a touchdown early. These guys have the kind of offense that can score anytime they have the ball.
Only one man back. A little misdirection. Boyer is there on the stop at the 49-yard line.
Be patient out there. When you see an opportunity, that's when you attack. But don't force it.
With a counter play, it's loose. The home team are there to pick up the ball.
Big passing down right here. This is what it's all about.
The visiting team line up in the quarter defense. It's where they want to Alexander comes up to make the play at the 24.
Go with the ground attack. You got to take it to him.
Hubbard threw for 342 passing yards.
Dropping back to pass on first down. Throwing. Bullward makes the tackle.
Big play right there. If that was forced him to make a move, they would give him nowhere.
Gain of about a yard. Gained it off the back, under pressure. Brings it down, looking to run. And he steps out of bounds at the 13-yard line.
Come on. Good position here. Get the snap, drop back, and let your guys get open. Don't force anything.
Lobs one into the end zone. Picked off in the end zone.
As a quarterback, the last thing you want to do is force a bad pass into the end zone like that. You would have been better off just throwing it away or take it off and run with it.
The backs are lined up in an eye. Leave it around. Henson is there on the stop at the 12.
He was looking for a place to run, but all those places were filled up with guys waiting to tackle him.
The Jimmy Hunt.
Let's go.
Only one man to the halfback. Lane comes up to make the play.
As a coach, you need to make sure that you establish your running game as a weapon that can hurt the other team.
4-yard gain on the play. Only one man in the backfield. Cross play to the right. Dallas is there on the stop at the 15-yard line. Beginning of one, these teams are separated by just a touchdown. With the score, the visiting team ahead of the home team. 7-0.
Now, Springfield will punt the ball here.
Good defensive stand there. Now they'll punt it away after a 3-and-out. He kicks a line drive from the 35-yard line. Johnson takes the punt to the 44.
Scan the defense quickly here. If something's open downfield, get rid of it by passing it to one of your backs.
The visiting team come out in a nickel package. Blows it in. He can't do it. Great effort that time, John. He's clearly one of the best in the league.
Yeah, he's one of those guys who's been playing for a while now. Let me tell you, he might never be better than he is right now.
The visiting team line up in the quarter defense. Rolls right. Throwing on the run. Good time in getting in between the ball and the receiver to save what would have been a big game. The visiting team come out in a nickel package. Play action. Looking for something long. He's there for the finish.
Firebirds is fired up.
At the 35.
Right behind those big old linemen and let them do their work.
I know.
Nickelback in this time. He hands it off. Mathis is there for the tackle at the 24.
Keep the defense busy. Don't forget to use misdirection and play action to keep them off balance on passing down.
They'll go through the I formation. Jones pulls him down behind the line. Not what they were looking for in that play.
Yeah, the back just couldn't decide where he wanted to go with it. He hesitated just a little. By the time he decided where he wanted to go with it, the defense was all over him.
Harris, the lone back. Great fake. Pressure. Can't avoid the rush.
Where's that truck come from? Well, you have to go with the long pass here. So go with the hard count. If they don't fight, make sure you get the first down.
The visiting team come out in a nickel package. Gets rid of it. They'll knock him out of bounds at the 33-yard line. Bryant didn't get enough for the first.
You better kick it here.
Harvard comes in to attempt a field goal, which would give them their first score of the day. The attempt is good.
He's one of those guys who really works hard at what he does. You can see that hard work paying off when you make a kick like this one.
From the 6. And he's pushed it around at the 39-yard line. Ball on their own 39. Across the lone back. Gets the ball with the move. Osborne records the tackle at the 45. Ellis is the injured player on the field. So he's coming out for this next play, so we'll find out what the story is.
5 Follow your blocking on this run. When you see the lane open, just accelerate right through it.
The home team with a 4-man front. Garrett is there for the tackle at the 40-yard line.
Get behind those big old linemen and let them do their work.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
Hand it off to the back. Henson makes the stop at the 34. Hudson picks up the first down. That's the second time on this drive he's been able to move the chains. They'll go from the I formation. And he is bumped out of bounds at the 27-yard line.
Be aware of the pressure there. If you feel the heat, you got to make quick decisions. Just make sure they're good ones.
Hold the rope.
Rosen. Behind him, he has it. Henson makes the tackle.
Oh no, Hooray Sweeney is hurt.
Okay, now you're close. Get even closer with this pass.
They're inside the 20.
Hey, what's that screen?
They got it into the end zone on their last red zone drive. With the throw, he can't stay in bounds.
I think the quarterback just let that one get away.
Was his intended target. Number 3 appears to have been benched for the rest of the day. Will come in to play quarterback. The home team with a 4-man front. They'll go with the play fake. On the move. Number 45 is there for the tackle at the 15-yard line. So on third down, they have to get it to the 9 and pick up the first. Backs into this play. Gets rid of it. Dumps this one off to the right. It's loose. The visiting team scoop up the bumper. They lose the ball in the backfield, but manage to recover.
That was a great play to swallow up the ball carrier. Put a big hit on him like that.
Wilcox leads the field goal team into the game for the attempt.
No good.
And it's sliced to the right.
Be aware of the defensive set. You've got to take what they're giving you.
So they're ready to go on offense after the missed field goal. They'll start at the 31-yard line. Number 18 from the shotgun. Gets the delay hand. Alexander is there on the stop.
Right now, they need to keep going in the defense with a run. Sooner or later, they'll be able to break one for a big game.
Let's go fat.
Defense lines up in the nickel. They kick it to the halfback. They'll stop this one at the 30. He stopped him there, and according to our numbers, that's tackle number 6 for him. Almost at the 2-minute mark now. Drops back. They take off. There's nothing. They'll knock him out of bounds at the 42-yard line.
Right here is how he can hurt. They get him in a third down situation. And if they can give him a lane to run through, he's going to take it. And right there, he takes it for a big first down. Nothing will keep the defense honest better than a good play-action fake.
So an update now on the injury. It doesn't appear to be anything serious, and his return is probable. With the carry, fakes the handoff. Throws on the run. Off target, he gets it. Great throw to beat the zone.
I'll tell you, the defense has to do a better job of coming up and clamping down on the receiver whenever he enters their zone.
The visiting team come out in a nickel package. Pressure mounting. This one falls incomplete. The defense was coming after him on that play.
He knew he didn't have much time, and he decided to get rid of the ball quickly on that one.
Number 18, back in the shotgun. Under pressure. Will run this one to Tucker makes the stop at the 47-yard line.
Pass this one to the outside and give your guy a chance to conserve some time by running out of bounds.
The visiting team come out in a dive package. Gets the pass off. It was tipped. Yeah, he was there on the cover.
That's hard to put the ball here.
He comes out to punt for the second time. This one goes out of bounds.
Watch that game plan. You need to keep it stopped as much as possible.
Ball on their own 25.
Back at
The
zero.
home team come out with 3 down linemen and 7 defensive backs. This one falls incomplete. Hart was the intended receiver on that play. With the pass. Has it. Number 45 takes it down at the 40-yard line. First and 10. The home team coming out in a nickel package. Gets rid of it. Jumps up. He has it. Lane comes up to make the play.
The defense can't afford to take too many gambles by going for a pick when they should just try and knock it down. One mistake could lead to a big play for the offense.
The home team come out in a nickel package. Steps up into the pocket. Throws it. And he hits his target. Perry makes the tackle at the 46.
Be efficient here. You can't afford to let time slip away from you.
The home team line up in a 4-3. Closing in. Doesn't get much behind him. Off target. And he gets it. Number 45 brings him down.
Watch that game on. You need to keep it stopped as much as possible.
Mark's up to 6 for 8, 33 pass.
Only one man in the backfield. Dropping back. With the throw. Jumps and makes the catch. Stringer. Takes him down at the 36-yard line. Ball on the 36-yard line. So an update now on the injury. It doesn't appear to be anything serious, and his return is probable. Dropping back to pass on first down. Trying for the end zone before halftime. Touchdown, visiting team. Looked like they had the wrong guy covering on that play.
You better kick it here.
Wilcox comes in to attempt the point after. The extra point attempt is good. Tubbs to control and move his team down the field with very accurate. Wilcox looks like he's just about ready to kick this one off. He got hold of that one. From the 1-yard line.
This is where you want to respond quickly, or this could turn into a battle for field position.
So they have first and 10 here. Harris, the deep pass. They give it to the halfback, and that's a stiff one. Number 55 breaks the play up in the backfield. Big tackle there for Lawson. Great pursuit there, John.
You can say that again. He knows how to prepare, and it really pays off when you make stops like that.
It's the end of the second quarter with the score, the visiting team ahead of the home team, 14-3. Wilcox in to kick this one off. Should be a return here. This one is handled by Johnson. Johnson is able to get it to the 28.
Remember the fundamentals, just like your practice.
Number 3 was back into the game after being injured earlier. The visiting team come out of a nickel package. It's a very low balance throw. Jones comes up to make the play at the 20-yard line.
Look for the open guy out there and get it to him quickly.
Number 18 will work out of the shotgun. Throwing on the run. Just couldn't get that pass under control.
All he can do is look at his hands and wonder what the heck happened.
Let's go, beat you.
The visiting team come out in the quarter defense. This one falls incomplete.
It was almost like the defenders were in the huddle on that series. They hit a roadblock with everything they tried.
Broom is ready to punt this one away. Garrett lines up deep for the punt return. He's waving for the fair catch.
Get some time in the pocket and be patient with it. Don't force it into cover.
1st and 10. The home team come out in a nickel package. Rolling right. Gets the pass off. Nearly intercepted. Right. Was the one they were trying to get the ball to. The intended receiver.
Line the ball up in there. Some safeties will start to cheat up, and that's where you can go over the top.
It's on. Watch the play.
Hudson, the deep man. Henson is there for the tackle.
The best backs in the league average 4 to 5 yards a carry. But there are a lot of things that go into a successful running game. You got to have good play calling, good blocking up front, and a back that can take advantage when he sees the open.
Hand it off to the back. This one is spotted at the 42. He was in on that one, giving him 7 tackles so far.
I don't think you have a choice. Punt the ball.
Very solid defensive effort to force the 3 and out. Fair catch called for.
If you don't like what you see with the defense, you can always audible into something else.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Rushing on 1st down has not worked out for them today. Less than a 2-yard per carry average.
That's why they're losing. You got to be able to get yards on 1st down.
Good execution.
The blockers sold it, and the back did the rest.
34 yards. Right here. Hey, let's go, 1-3. Let's go, baby.
Hand it off. Great to get fumble. Was good. The home team are there to pick up the ball. And you know the defense is very angry at this opportunity. Ball on their own 35. Hand off to the tailback. Garrett is there for the tackle at the 33.
He likes to run in behind his blockers and then make a cut off their hip for a big gain. That strategy didn't work here.
Number 18 will work out of the shotgun. Throwing. And it's caught. Mathis is there on the stop at the 44-yard line.
Be aware of the pressure here. If you feel the heat, you got to make quick decisions. Just make sure they're good enough.
He steps up into the pocket. Pressure. Long throw. Broken up. He threw it a little too soon and it missed the mark. The pass rush almost got to him.
I don't think he ever had a chance to set his feet. I'll tell you one thing. This defensive coach sure has his defensive lineman pumped up.
Drops back. The throw. Jumps up and he has it. Number 55 comes up to make the play at the 47-yard line. 46-yard line is the spot they have to get to convert on this third down play. Here's a look at the third down success rate of each team. The defense has had difficulty stopping them on third down. On the run, gets up, he has it. Mathis is there on the stop at the 41-yard line. Hands it off. Garrett is there for the tackle at the 28. That game will get them a fresh set of down.
It was a great run. He saw his blockers create some room for him, and he accelerated right through the hole.
Tyson, the lone back. Here up on the draw. Loose ball. The visiting team. Pick it up. What a great strike.
Go for the home run on this pass. Keep an eye out for those safeties or 10.
After the ball recovery, they'll set up shop at the 20. The home team come out in the 4-3. Gets rid of it. Knocked down.
What happened there was they got in the throwing line. You rushing the quarterback, you caught him, if you don't get to him in time, keep your hands up. Try to knock it down just like that.
Over to the right. Hey, watch that screen.
The home team with a 4-man front on the delay. Knocked him out of bounds at the 33. He was not going to be denied the first down there, John.
I'll tell you, this is a special player. He can make you look bad.
The home team come out on a nickel back on the move. And the catch is made. Number 45. Takes him down at the 42-yard line.
Get some time in the pocket and be patient with it. Don't force it into cover.
Watch screen.
The visiting team line up on the bunch formation. Rolling out to his left. Gets the pass off. He hits his receivers. Cottrell is there for the tackle. He did an excellent job there, reading the coverage and finding his receiver for a first down. He hands it off. Keeps his feet. Henson is there on the stop at the 36-yard line.
Use all of the field when passing. Make sure the defense can't just sit there on any particular route.
Tubbs out of the gun. Throws this one off balance. The defender's got it.
Intercepted. Touchdown, Firebirds.
And we're in. Touchdown. A spectacular interception.
It's not over
And
yet.
return for a touchdown.
Not over
Special
yet.
teams play.
Parker comes in for the extra point. The point anchor is good. Looks like movement up front. Here's the referee's call.
Now, if the quarterback is still rattled after that play, we'll find out on this first run. If we'll probably go with something simple to get some of his confidence back. The one thing you can't be worried about is throwing that football. I think he'll come out firing and show us all that he's ready to make a play.
From the 8. The last time the defense was on the field, they scored on an interception return.
They'll take over at the 39-yard line. First and 10.
Come on, take it.
Hudson in the backfield. Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. And the catch is made. Seems like all they have to do is just throw it big. This guy finds a way to come down with it.
Yeah, I was talking to the coach this week, and he told me that he's probably got the best hands in the team. Right there, he just showed us why.
They line up in the I formation. It's away the off-balance throw. Stringer makes the play. Rush was on, but it's a nice game thanks to a nice throw by Thomas.
Well, he read the blitz and he got rid of the ball very quickly. This is the kind of guy you love to have behind center. The kind of guy who won't get rattled when he feels a big rush coming.
Hands off to the tailback. Hurdles the defender. Fumble.
Firebirds! The Firebirds are playing defense.
Turnover now, it's 1st and 10. Dropping back the pass on 1st down. Gets the pass off. Incomplete pass. So, 2nd down and penalty.
If you don't like what you see with the defense, you can always audible into something else.
Only one man in the backfield. With a counterplay. Steamrolls the defender. Comes up to make the play.
You never know when you're going to find some room and break loose into the secondary.
3rd down and 3 coming up. So we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter with the visiting team ahead of the home team. 14-10. The home team has the ball to start this 4th quarter and can move into the lead with a touchdown. They've done very well on 3rd down to this point. They give it to the halfback. They're going to spot this one at the 48. So he adds another tackle and now has 6. Ball on their own 48. Only one man back. Leave it off to the back. Bullwick is there on the stop. At the 49. He tried to pick his way through the middle, but there was no room.
Yeah, he was looking for a hole or a gap, but the defensive line sealed everything up.
Watch the play. Play hard and fast, baby.
They line up in the I formation. In this direction.
Damon Tyson, Damon!
He finally goes out at the 23-yard line.
If you can keep running the ball in the 4th quarter if you're playing catch-up, that's an advantage that you have over the defense because it keeps them off balance.
The counterplay. Francis gets right in there and brings him down.
This defense has some good speed. You try something to the outside and you fail to get those outside guys blocked, well, you're in trouble.
All on us, y'all. Let's go, y'all.
In this direction. Bullwick stops the play in the backfield.
He's looked good at times, but he just doesn't seem to have that explosive first couple of steps.
It's 3rd down now. He can hardly have to get it to the 13.
Firebirds have actually been pretty decent on 3rd
The
down.
offense has been stepping it up on 3rd down all day.
Number 55 comes up to make the play at the no game.
On the back kick here.
This is going to be a 45-yard field goal attempt. It's good. The home team find themselves right back in this one.
Now it's up to the defense to hold him.
Park is back and ready to put this one in the air. From the 1-yard line.
The offense has a chance to put this one away with this possession. You just have to be careful and protect the ball.
Returns to the game after being shaken up early. The home team line up in 4-3. Is rid of it, and he makes the grab. Hayward is there for his tackle at the 42.
Use all of the field when passing. Make sure the defense can't just sit there on any particular route.
Watch your man.
The visiting team line up in trips bunch. Rolling left. And he hits his target. Case can't draw it up any better than that. Textbook 1st down.
first and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line.
Hudson is the deep back. Throws it. It's batted away.
Great position and great reaction made that play.
Number 45 had the coverage on the play. Handed off to the back. And comes up to make the play. With the carry, Hudson gets his legs moving. He gets 7 hard-earned yards.
First and 2. Ball on the 47-yard line.
The home team with a 4-man front. Drop in the backfield for a short loss. Played it safe, stayed on the ground, nothing doing. Ross comes into the game for the punt. Johnson sets up to run back the punt. And he signals for the fair catch. So a beautifully angled punt that goes out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
And you won't see a more perfect punt than that. He put it exactly where he wanted to. Now the other guys are in a big hole to start this drive.
Looking for room. Peter Bullway got in there for another tackle. What a run, netting them the first down.
The offense won the battle on the line of scrimmage. They blew the defenders right off the line. I tell you, when your guys up front are playing this well, running the ball is a whole lot easier.
Harry, the deep man. He tucks it away.
Ty Perry, Ty Perry.
The 40.
Oh,
30-yard line. Tackle is his fifth of the game.
boring.
Looking upfield. Alexander is there on the stop at the 24-yard line. 2nd and 4 coming up here. Hand off to the tailback. Francis is there for the tackle at the 18-yard line.
All right, you made it this far now. Pound the ball in the end zone.
And they're on the doorstep now. That's by less than a field goal with the ball in the red zone. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss.
Your guys can smell the impact. Give it to your back and let him finish this drive off.
Hey, let's go one deep.
The backs are lined up in a 9. Receives the handoff. They'll spot this one at the 16. He wraps him up and now has 4 tackles. Tyson fumbles forward for a gain of 4.
Go for the long pass. See if you can beat him deep.
All right, 2 minutes to go.
Just gonna run the ball. Is it coming out to just take this?
Number 18 goes to work with an empty backfield. Throws it. It's his receiver on the open field. Number 55 comes up to make the play. At the 1.
This is a guy who comes to play. He seems to make big catches when they really need him. This time they needed to convert on 3rd down, and he's there for the reception and the first down.
Can he get there?
Touchdown, Firebirds!
He puts them on top here in the 4th fight, getting it in for 6.
I wouldn't take any chances with a run. Pass it in there and convert.
God.
Looking to take a 7-point lead, will forego the extra point and try for the 2. Under pressure.
A minute 42 left.
There wasn't much use kicking the extra point. And now they're left with only a 5-point lead.
Will be kicking off. This one is handled by Garrett.
We've got a good one going here today. Be efficient here. You can't afford to let time slip away from you.
First and 10. Hudson, the lone back, going to the air on first down. Jumps up and comes down with it. Number 45 takes him down at the 35-yard line. Dropping back to pass on first down. And he can't hang on.
The coaching staff thinks that he has some of the best hands in the team. I'm just surprised to see him drop a pass like that.
Hey, watch the screen.
Hudson lines up behind his fullback in the eye. With the throw. Jumps and makes the catch. Lane is there for the tackle. At the 47.
Look to your outside guy here. You have to get on with it.
With the pass, with the adjustment. Number 45 stops him at the 44-yard line. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Defense, get ready.
The home team come out in a dime package. Throwing.
Intercepted.
Sometimes in zone coverage, a quarterback will throw to a slot where his receiver is supposed to be. That time, the only one there was a defender who couldn't make the catch.
3rd and 1. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Stop, don't stop that more. Very hard and fast, baby.
The home team line up in a 4-3. Throws on the run. Goes up, makes the catch. Then to get the first down in his hurry, trying to get into the end zone with under a minute to go. Ball on the 29-yard line. The home team come out in a nickel package. Throws it, and he steps out of bounds at the 24.
Pass this one to the outside and give your guy a chance to conserve some time by running out of bounds.
Nickelback this time. With the throw. Ooh, nearly picked off. Time is working against them.
And I'm thinking they're going to keep going to the air. It might be a little too late.
With the pass, it's batted away.
Or does this decide the game?
That's right. You got to have composure in these situations. Find your receivers who can pick up yardage after the catch. But most importantly, you have to keep the chains moving.
It's Ritter. This one goes to the fullback on the right side.
Turnover on downs. Turnover on downs. The Firebirds might be the first team this season and beat the Atoms. Wow.
Failing to get the first, they turn it over on downs with time running out here in the final quarter.
Wow. No mistake.
Ball on the 19-yard line. On the ground. Holt makes the tackle at the 25-yard line.
Let's go ahead and take a knee here.
Second down, 4 to go. Hands it off to the back. Francis stops it at the 28. Nothing dazzling there as they call the same running play twice in a row. He gets the catch. Alexander makes the stop, and they'll be short of the marker. 3rd down run, not enough to keep the drive alive, so the punting team coming in.
There's nothing wrong with trying to grind it out in the 4th quarter when you're playing with a lead.
Wow, so that was a great game. Springfield Atoms finally lost their first game of the season here, and no more undefeated teams left. And both teams are now 6-1. So, yeah. So, the Firebirds won despite Todd Bird not being able to do much out there on the field, but Todd Bird, 119 passing yards, 0 touchdown passes, 1 reception, 12 for 20. And Ty Perry had 128 rushing yards, 1 rushing touchdown. Impressive. Very impressive. He ran the ball 25 times. And overall, the Firebirds this game ran the ball like 37 times because Damon Tyson, 45 rushing yards. Todd Bird rushed for 16 yards. Receiving core, very adequate. No receiving touchdowns, no touchdown passes. Yeah, I mean, CJ Pratt had 49 receiving yards. And yeah, Lee Williams, 9 blocks. Zach Henson had 11 tackles. Can you believe that? You know, and Kalen Bridges had 7 tackles. Of course, Zach Henson, 2 of those tackles were for losses, and he had 2 big hits, you know. And of course, Joe Stringer having an interception in that game. You actually got to thank the Firebirds defense for the Firebirds victory. So, of course, Springfield Atoms, Ray Sweeney, he got injured this game, so that's a big reason why the Atoms lost. Springfield Atoms lost. Ray Sweeney had 51 pass yards. He was 3 for 4 on passes. Torrance Tubbs got in the game after Ray Sweeney got injured, and he had 188 passing yards, 1 touchdown pass, 1 reception, 20 for 30. 6.2 yards per pass attempt, which is off. Ray Sweeney 12.7. But yeah, big difference when Ray Sweeney's in the game or Torrance Tubbs. Ray Sweeney is great. And seems like Torrance Tubbs is only average at best. And Jimmy Hudson at 71 rushing yards. He's declining this season already. So this is Vondrell Finley, 1 rushing touchdown, no rushing yards off of 1 attempt. And Vondrell Finley, he's a great fullback. Best fullback in the league. No cap, so. And receiving core, 1 touchdown reception by Chris Carter, 50 receiving yards. Lamar Casey at 90 receiving yards, no touchdowns, of course. Or touchdown receptions. Alex Snow. And T. Matthews had 12 blocks, right tackle, and left tackle Colby Tatum had 12 blocks. Springfield has a great O-line. They have a great O-line. I think Springfield, I think, has the best everything in the league when it comes on offense and defense right now. So, but they lost this game to Firebirds. It was actually considered a big upset. So, and for tackles for Springfield, Brody Alexander had 8 tackles, 1 tackle for a loss, 3 big hits. Sharice McGrady, 8 tackles, 2 tackles for a loss, 1 sack. ML linebacker, 1 big hit. A lot of tackles in the game. Peter Boulware had 6 tackles. 2 tackles for a loss, of course. Billy Jones, left end Billy Jones, 6 tackles, 3 tackles for a loss. Free safety Daryl Holt had 6 tackles and 2 big hits, should I say. I mean, yeah, Mark Wilcox was 0 for 1 on field goals. Joseph Harper was 2 for 2 on field goals. Now, that was a special teams were also a big part of the Firebirds win, I feel like. Defense and special teams. And the Firebirds are first in the Eastern Conference at 6-1. And the Atoms are first in the Western Conference at 6-1 after losing the first game. They're still first in the Western Conference. So both teams are leading their conferences. So while I'm out, y'all, peace.